Confederate States Navy during the American Civil War. It's a part of Australia's history that's not taught to you at school. These men were amongst the last Confederates to surrender. The Shenandoah was the last Confederate vessel ever to surrender at the end of the Civil War. The Dahlgren gun is a 4-inch muzzle-loading cannon. It is rifled and it can throw a shell 2 miles accurately. So this is a real thing. This isn't a fake. This is a real cannon. It fires a shell, not a cannonball. As I said, can lob that for 2 miles. Now, during a demonstration, I'll walk you through the team, showing you who does what and when. Now, also for young children, when you hear me give the order, prepare to fire, cover your ears, because this gun packs a wallop, okay? For those of you who've got any pets with you, hang on to the pet, because you may not have it afterwards. Okay, we'll walk through the team. First person we have is the powder monkey. These were young boys that served aboard ships. Most of them were 12 to 16 years old. They served the guns from below decks. They had to bring the ammunition up to the guns on deck. In the field, they operated from the ammunition chest to the gun. They carried the ammunition. A dangerous task for young boys. Many of them lost their lives during the Civil War. The next one is the loader. When the boy takes the cartridge up to him to load, you'll see him place it in the muzzle. Then we have the rammer. He is a sergeant of Marines in Confederate service. His job is to ram the cartridge down to the breech. The next person, of course, is the most important person. This is the gunner. He's going to do this and he's going to do that. His job is to fire the gun and make sure the gun is prepared for firing. Now what we're doing, we're walking through this slowly so you can understand the sequence in which things happen. Normally, an artillery piece like this would be operating 3 rounds a minute. That's how fast they had to be in battery fire. Okay, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I've missed. The shell. Can you grab the shell? We'll just show people what, if we were firing a shell, just exactly what we're looking at. You have the shell, which is just, we don't fire a cannonball, it's a shell. This is full of explosive. Then you have a sabot, which is like a wadding below the shell. Then you have the canvas or cotton cartridge, which contains the gunpowder. Thanks very much.
Will it reach Melbourne?
Now for those of you that are keen with cameras, just warn you that these guns do make a loud noise, and a lot of people get better shots of the top of the trees and the sky than they do with the cannon firing. But afterwards, when I get the all clear that it's safe to come on, those with cameras can come onto the area and take photographs of the crew and the cannon. Okay? Make ready the gun. The sponger is now sponging with a wet sponge the barrel. This is just in case there's any sparks in the barrel from a previous round. You can imagine what's going to happen if you load black powder down on top of the spark. Goodbye arms, legs and probably yourself. Right, the loader. Now, right the cartridge. You'll notice that the crew are wearing safety gloves and goggles. Of course, this wasn't done during the Civil War, but it's a modern safety measure that we have to introduce. Because a number of accidents occurred, especially in the United States, on cannons. Right, the rammer, ramming the cartridge down, as you can hear. you'll see that the gunner's got his thumb over the vent hole. This is to stop any air being trapped between the end of the breech and the cartridge. He's now taking his spike, and he spikes through the vent hole into the cartridge to make a hole. He then takes a primer from his primer pouch and places that in the vent hole. Now this is the thing that fires the gun, the primer. That, when it gets hit with a hammer, it puts the spark down into the powder. Prepare to fire. Fire! And that is only a quarter of the usual charge. Now, you sponge the sparks out. It is now safe. Any of you wish to come on to take photographs, you're most welcome. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.